and educate all of us on rehabilitation and reintegration. May we have Major General Sudanta Ranasinghe, Mrs. Malkanthi Hettiarachchi, Dr. A.S.A. Safras, Major General retired Dr. M.D. Stone on stage, please. Sir William Jeffrey, who is representing the United Kingdom, is also a member of this panel, but right now he is calling on the Secretary, Ministry of Defence and Urban Development. He will join the panel shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, General Sudanta Ranasinghe needs no introduction. I hand over the forum to him.
Commander of the Army, Excellencies, distinguished guests, and members of the panel, good morning once again. The day is dedicated for rehabilitation and reintegration. During the first session of the day, we heard all aspects of rehabilitation of ex-combatants and the rudiments of radicalization. Subsequent to the inputs, facts and lessons from the first session, now it's fitting to examine the Sri Lankan model of de-radicalization and psychosocial aspects. As you are already aware, de-radicalization is fundamental to rehabilitation process and the subsequent reinsertion and reintegration. Drawing a parallel to international guidelines and perspective of rehabilitation and reintegration too is pertinent at this juncture. In this context, reflecting on the British experience on counterinsurgency and post-conflict resolution will definitively widen the horizons on rehabilitation, reintegration, and reconciliation process. During this session, we are fortunate to have a very distinguished panel who will share their own experiences on the theme. It should be a treat to listen to all four of them, and one will join subsequently. Ladies and gentlemen, to commence the second session, I invite Dr. Malkanthi Hettiarachchi to take you through the Sri Lankan model of rehabilitation, de-radicalization model. Mal Hettiarachchi is a chartered clinical psychologist and has worked in community setting as well as within forensic settings such as prisons, detention and rehabilitation centers. She holds a bachelor's in psychology from the University of Peradeniya, Sri Lanka, a master's in mental health from King's College, University of London, and a master's in clinical psychology from the RMIT University, Melbourne. She has experience in psychometric assessment and treatment of a range of mental health problems, including treatments of trauma and in a range of emotional and behavioral disorders. She has presented at several conferences on terrorist rehabilitation, The Hague, Spain, Singapore, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Hettiarachchi has visited detention facilities in Libya, Philippines, Pakistan, the Maldives, and Sri Lanka. She has conducted training of staff of psychosocial skills, rehabilitation and de-radicalization of terrorist cadres in Thailand, Indonesia, and Sri Lanka. And Mal Hettiarachchi is one of the pioneer members of our team rehabilitation. Ladies and gentlemen, Mal Hettiarachchi.